Patrick, during the week you mentioned about how dangerous Kyle Laren is and how tight you need to defend him. Considering that, are you disappointed that it seemed like he kind of snuck in on that first goal and then obviously you got the second one as well?
Yeah, I think you give him a lot of credit because he was at the right place at the right time, but the way he finished his chances was very good, and I'm not surprised at all because we knew that if he had a chance and he's inside the box, he's a good finisher, and I think he showed it today. But more than the goal, I think is the situation that we give them to create those chances. I think when you look at the first goal, long ball from the goalkeeper, we wasn't there to defend for the second ball, and that was important for us to win every second goal because when you look at the way they played for the 90 minutes, it was a long ball and gambling on the second ball, and we knew about that. And if you don't do that well, if they manage to win the second ball, you open yourself, and when we don't defend well the second ball, we concede chances, and we concede the 2 goals because we defended badly.
Hey, Patrick. In the first game with Ronald out due to injury, Rodney stepped in at left back today. Can you talk a little bit about his performance, and then going forward, is he likely to stay at left back, or are you going to continue to experiment?
I think when you look at him, Rodney as a left back or as a winger is different because, of course, a winger, he gives you a lot, and defensively, as a left back, is not his favorite position. And I think he was really concentrated on the defensive side of the game, and that didn't allow him to go as forward as he will want to, or what the game will allow him to do. But I strongly believe that he can play in that position as well. So we have just to keep working on that and see.
Hi, Patrick. Andrea was substituted after 55 minutes today, and it's the 5th time that he's been substituted. When you're making your approach for each of these games, what do you have to consider about Andrea, and also in making the approach for the reality that you might have to substitute him in the second half?
Listen, every time I make the starting 11, I going through the possibility I have. I go through Andrea, I go through to David, I go through to Maxi. So I base the team regarding the team that we're going to face, but mostly to stick to the principle and the way we want to play the game. I hope I answered your question.
Any more questions? Yeah.
So I see you want to stick to the principle, but if the principles aren't yielding the chances that you say are necessary to win the game, then what do you need to do, and what do you try to establish and try to get an approach that favors him and gets him involved in the team, but also achieves the end goal of creating chances and scoring opportunities?
I don't really understand your question, but do you think that tonight we didn't create enough chances to win the game?
There's been instances either today or in the previous games where after Andrea was substituted, the team were able to create more chances and be more dangerous going forward.
We have a different option, and we don't watch in the same game because I think when Andrea is on the field, our game is more fluid and we create more chances. And yes, I make a change because I want something different in this game, like all the other games. And he can be Andrea out, he can be somebody else out. So I don't see where you want to come with that question, but I think if we didn't get what we wanted, that means the win. I think is collectively we didn't defend it well, because I think for up front we could defend better. I think their number 6, Nocerino, touched too many balls, dictate too much the game. We wasn't close enough. That is the first mistake. The second mistake, I think, is that we didn't play well the second ball. And then when you do that, when you don't do these two things well, you give them chance to put you into danger because they have quality. And I think that was our main problem.
Okay, yeah.
Hey, Patrick, every team, it seems, has at least one bogey team, and it seems like Orlando is your bogey team. How do you overcome a team like that? Obviously, we've known what Laren has done against this team since 2015 before you came here, but what do you think the team has to do to get over the hump against a team like Orlando?
I think we just have to take our chances as well. I think they are a tough team to play against. They are maybe not a nice team to watch play, but they are quite really efficient. They create not so many chances, but they can finish and they can score goals. They are patient. They're waiting for the time because they know that they have players up front who can make a difference at the right time. And we lost a little bit of our momentum. I think we created enough chances to win that game, or at least to take a point. I think we are the only ones to blame. I think we lost today not because they were better. It's because I think we didn't take our chances and we didn't defend it well, and that's why it's frustrated, because I don't think they are better or they play better than us today or when we played them in the first game. But at the end, we didn't manage to win, so that means we are missing something, and this is something that, as a coach, it's my responsibility to find out what we are missing to improve the team.
Just final question here.
Hey, Patrick. With Ronald dropping back, it seemed that most of the attacking was coming from Jack Harrison's side of the field. Was that kind of the game plan to get him more touches today, or was that just a product of not having Rodney on the other side?
No, not at all. I think, when you play with Tommy or you play with Rodney, the characteristics of the players are quite different. So Tommy was coming a little bit more inside to play between the line. But something that we didn't do well is to create more 2v1 on the wing. And I think Rodney in one side or Ethan in the other side didn't give enough support to Tommy or Jack to create the overload on the wing.